There's a phenomenon in the college world known simply as the freshman 15. Upon entering these hallowed halls of university life, students are confronted with round after round of beer pong and all-you-can-eat cafeterias. One way to avoid this unsightly gain is to lay off the booze. Not sold on that? All right. There is another way, but it might require that you wake up a few minutes earlier. Sound impossible? What if I could offer you a solution that will help fight that 15? It's cheap and easy, you can make it in about 5 minutes, and will help keep you more alert. What is this miracle remedy, you wonder? Well, it's called breakfast, and it's a concept that's foreign to most college students as responsibility. If you're having trouble staying awake in class, it might be more than just a lack of sleep or that hangover. A recent Harvard study found that students who usually ate breakfast had improved grades, reduced hyperactivity, decreased absence rates, and improved psychosocial behaviors. Now, I don't know what psychosocial behaviors are, but they sound important. The fact is that the often neglected breakfast is a very important meal, especially for student age. Hold out and you're looking at a day in slow motion, where you often end up eating more, that's right, more food than you would have if you just gotten up 10 minutes earlier. It's okay, I got this. You just relax. You may not have noticed, but my roommates are very hungover.
Not me.
Excuse me, still drunk.
Bingo.
Anyway, healthy oatmeal might not quite do the trick for these guys. They're gonna need something to satisfy their still recovering insides. Now, this isn't an episode on hangover cures. That one comes with the full season pickup, but I'll see what I can do.
Hair of the dog.
Let's make something that is a messy crowd pleaser favorite for those mornings when you wake up craving something covered in cheese. While we're at it, something with vegetables and protein to bring these guys back to life. This egg dish, while Mexican in flavor, has its cooking origins in France in a method of poaching eggs in a tomato sauce. I call it huevos rancheros francais. We're gonna start by adding a can of Rotel diced tomatoes and chilies to a skillet that I've preheated to a medium-high heat. Just dump the whole can in there. Skillets like this you can pick up at Target or Bed Bath & Beyond, and they're great because they have high sides, they're perfect for this dish, and a nice firm lid seal. But for now, we're gonna let these steam for about a minute to burn off some of the excess water. Huevos rancheros means eggs ranch style, or eggs country style in Spanish. Now, the dish comes in several varieties, but they all have one thing in common: the incredible edible egg. Now, the egg has always been synonymous with breakfast, so you should probably make it a part of your regular college routine. And the egg is one of the healthiest proteins for humans, containing nearly every essential amino acid. I'm gonna be adding a few of these right into the sauce, but first a couple more ingredients. Take a few spoonfuls of your favorite salsa. This is Trader Joe's double roasted, and I happen to really like this. And put this on top of the sauce. Just some big heaping spoonfuls. Fantastic. Next, we're going to take a couple spoonfuls of black beans. That ought to do it. All right, once it's to temperature, we're going to go ahead and make it all into a nice little pile here. And using a spoon, we're going to create little pockets in the sauce to actually dump the eggs into. Now, I find it best to crack the eggs into another container to pour in, because you never know if they might be a little bad or you don't want to get shells in with everything else. One. Let's go for two. Just right into the sauce. And three. All right, once all the eggs are in, we're going to put the lid on and let those poach in the sauce. As that cooks, is a great time to cut up our green onion, our cilantro, and our avocado. Just nice thin slices, 1/4 of an inch. These are to put on top. Now we're gonna cut up some cilantro. A great tip for cutting herbs is to roll them into a bunch. It helps shred them. And then carefully slice through. All right, now for the avocado. Just start the blade and then just kind of work the avocado around your knife. It's really easy, won't tear the skin. Carefully twist apart. To take the pit out, here's a little trick. You're gonna give it a good swift hit with the butt of your knife and then twist. Twist, and voila. Didn't damage it, and then just push off into the trash can. Using a spoon, you wanna carefully just go along the edges and peel the avocado out of the skin. Just working around. Gotta be gentle. Avocados are delicate, and if you want it to look pretty, then you gotta be careful. If you don't care how it looks and just wanna taste it, then just dig right in there. That's good. And put these in some little slices. Now we're gonna go back over here to our eggs. We can see in there, you've noticed that they've poached across the top and they look pretty even. So what we're gonna do now is cover them in cheese. You get a nice Mexican cheese blend. I like a lot of cheese on these. And now we're gonna sprinkle on our green onion. Just right on the top. Once that's covered, we're gonna put the lid back on for about a minute and let that all melt. Now's a great time to grab some tortillas and go ahead and put them on a plate. Now, if you'd like, you can warm up the tortillas in a microwave. If you want them a little softer, you can toast them, grill them, whatever you want to do. All right, looks like the cheese is melted. We're going to set the lid aside, grab a spatula, go ahead and cut it into our 3 different servings. And now we're just going to spatula them out directly onto our tortilla. Make sure you go ahead and grab some extra sauce. We take and garnish with the avocado and a little bit of our cilantro. And there it is, huevos rancheros francés. This little masterpiece is as useful as it is delicious. Pretty amazing stuff. Never underestimate the value of a great breakfast.
Aaron is correct in his assertion. The hearty and nutritious feast proved to be the perfect elixir. With each bite, my mind grew clearer, my stomach more settled, and my senses returned. Aaron, give us a more detailed description on this wondrous feast.
Well then, this meal will serve at least 2. There's about 40 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbohydrates, and just the right amount of fat. All this for about $5 each. No guarantees it will have the same effect, but it will help with those freshman 15.
You get change for 20.
Let's go for it, bro.